Good afternoon, everyone. So, welcome to our week 6 topic. Is all about the hierarchy of colors in relation to the energy of the visible light. So, when you say hierarchy, it's the ranking of colors in relation to the energy of the visible light. Ano kayang kinalaman ng ranking ng mga colors sa mga energy ng mga lights na to? So, are you aware of the Roy-G Biv? So, why does it arrange as Roy-G Biv? So, when you say Roy-G Biv, is the arrangement of red. First red, R stands for red, and then orange, and then yellow, and then G for green, and then B for blue, and then I for indigo, and lastly is the violet. So, hindi ba kayo nagtatanong kung bakit kaya Roy G. Biv? Okay, so what is the meaning of Roy G. Biv? Bakit naka-arrange na Roy G. Biv? Ba't hindi nauna ang violet? May relasyon ba yun sa energy of the light? What is light? What is colors? So we all know that colors is light because the absence of colors, magiging black lahat, di ba? Absence of colors, black. And then, the presence of all the colors is color white. Kaya nga sabi nila, white and black is not a color. So imagine if the world is just a full of black and white. So parang walang buhay, it's dry. Wala, hindi colorful, hindi maganda sa mata at hindi maganda. Parang walang buhay, dry. Dry lang siya, parang plain. So that's how color is very important. And also light. So light is also important. Light is an energy. So ano kayo mga kinalaman ng mga energy of the visible light, the hierarchy of the colors? Let's find out. Okay, first, let's define what is light. So, sabi natin kanina, light is everywhere. Okay? You can see everything here in the world because of light. The presence of the sunlight, the source of energy coming from the sun is the main source of energy for all the living things here on earth, di ba? Kapag wala ang sun, ano kayong mangyayari sa buhay natin? It's completely darkness, di ba? Okay? And then, ang sabi dyan, light is a radiant energy, usually electromagnetic radiation that is visible to the human eye. But why electromagnetic radiation? Because light, as physics says, composed of electric or the electrons, and then it has magnetic property. And this is visible to the human eye. So light is visible to the human eye. Yun ang nakikita ng ating mga mata ang light. Another is an electromagnetic wave, also a wave. It has a wave, combination of electric and magnetic. A transverse wave. Pag sinabi natin transverse wave, it travels even without a medium. Kahit walang solid, liquid, or gas, nagta-travel siya even in vacuum. Okay? For example, di ba, ang sabi sa sound, hindi siya makakapag-travel sa vacuum. Unlike in light, even in a vacuum or straight line, kahit walang presence of air, liquid, air or gases, liquid man yan or medium, kahit wala yung mga yun, nakakapag-travel siya or nakakapag-spread siya. Okay? So that's light. Light also is an energy. Okay, so the visible light from the sun is actually composed of the colors Roy G. Biv. Ayan yung sinasabi ko kanina, bakit kaya Roy G. Biv? Okay, so nakakabuo ng or nakikita ang Roy G. Biv kapag ang visible light or yung light na makikita natin from the sun pass through a prism. Okay, are you not aware of bakit nagkakaroon ng rainbow after the rain? Okay, bakit kaya? Why? Okay, so that's because of the dispersion of light through the droplets of rain. Kaya nga sabi sa kanta ng South Border, there's a rainbow after the rain. Why? Because of the dispersion of light na tumatama sa mga droplets ng rain after umulan. Okay? So, pag nagpa-pass through yun, yung mga droplets na yun, they serve as prism and then they disperse the light and then they form a rainbow. Okay? So, ganyan ang light. So, the white light composed of the different colors. We have the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. So, that's the arrangement of color. Pero bakit kaya may ganyan? Okay? Bakit kaya nauna yung red? Let's find out. Okay. You see in the diagram the different colors from red pataas to violet. And also, here is the waves ng mga light. So, ano mga pagkakaiba based on the figure? Are there any differences? May pagkakaiba ba sa mga wave ng different colors? May napapansin ba kayo? Aside from the colors, yes, magkakaiba ng colors ang mga yan. Aside from the colors, meron pa ba? Yes, tama. Okay, makikita on the red compared to orange, the wave is far from each other. Okay? Parang magkakalayo ang mga wave. Unlike in violet, like for example, red versus violet, makikita natin in violet parang mas magkakalapit yung mga wave nila. Unlike in red, medyo magkakalayo. Bakit kaya? Okay, let's find out. Okay, that's another representation of the waves. Ayan, ganyan nag-travel ang light ha. So, they form a wave and then nataas, na baba. Ano kayong tawag sa mga taas at baba? Okay, so in your topic in grade 7, you are familiar with wave, di ba? There are different parts of the wave. Meron tayong mga trough, may crest, may wavelength also, may frequency, and then amplitude, di ba? Naalala nyo? Pag sinabi natin crest, it is the highest point in a wave. Pinakamataas. Okay? Makikita dito sa representation kung saan yung pinakamataas na inabot ng wave, that is what we call a crest. Ang kabaligtaran naman ng crest is the trough. Okay? Kung ang crest ang pinakamataas, ang trough naman ay pinakamababa. Dito yan. Okay? Pinakamababa. Okay. Now, for the wavelength, ano ang wavelength? Makikita sa figure that wavelength is the distance between identical locations adjacent waves. Or simply, makikita dyan, wavelength daw is the distance from crest to crest. So, kung gano'ng kalayo ang dalawang crest or dalawang tuktok ng wave, that's what we call wavelength. Another is, pwede ring ang wavelength ay the distance from trough to trough. Parehas lang din yun. Okay? So, parehas lang ang crest to crest and trough to trough, that's wavelength. Kung gaano magkalayo, kung gaano kalayo ang dalawang trough, dalawang pinakamababang part ng wave, that is what we call wavelength. From the word length, the distance from crest to crest and trough to trough. Okay, next. Next, we have also the number of complete waves that pass at a given point each second. And that is what we call the frequency. Ang ibig sabihin naman ng frequency, kung gaano kadalas, di ba? Pag sinabi ng frequent, kung gaano kadalas, okay? Kung gaano kadaming wave sa isang ikutan. Okay? Kung ilan yung mga nabuo niyang wave in a second. Ayan, makikita nyo, kapag high ang frequency, madaming waves. Okay? Pag low ang frequency, ganyan ang itsura. Hindi kadamihan yung kanya nabuong wave. Okay? So that is frequent. From the word frequent. Okay? Next is the relationship of wavelength, frequency, and energy. Meron kaya ba or wala? Okay, so let's find out. Okay, so ang sabi natin kanina, wavelength is the distance from crest to crest. Makikita dyan, sa dalawang tuktok, yan ang tinatawag na wavelength. Pag mahaba ang kanyang wavelength, or mataas ang kanyang wavelength, low ang kanyang frequency. Bakit low? Because kapag magkalayo, syempre, mas mabagal or mas mababa ang kanyang frequency. Isa lang, for example, kapag magkalayo yung dalawang, for example, is, di ba, makikita dyan sa picture, medyo malayo yung dalawang crest. Kaya mababa ang frequency kasi isa or dalawa lang na wave ang nabuo. So, mababa ang kanyang frequency. And kapag ganyan, mababa din ang kanyang energy because frequency is directly proportional to energy. So, yung wave, kapag makonti lang or kapag konti lang kanyang frequency or hindi kadalasan nangyayari yung wave, mababa ang kanyang energy. Unlike here, in the short wavelength, for example, ayan, dikit-dikit na, short ang wavelength kasi yung distance from these two is very minimal or malapit lang. So kapag short ng wavelength, high ang frequency kasi kapag magkakadikit yan, mabilis ang galaw ng wave. Mabilis na nangyayari yung paggalaw niya. So kapag mabilis ang galaw niya, mataas ang energy at madami ding nabubuong mga wave. Okay? So, pag short ang wavelength, high ang frequency, and high ang energy. Okay? So meaning, the energy of a wave is directly proportional to its frequency. When you say directly proportional, if the frequency is high, also the energy is high. Okay? And then, but inversely proportional to its wavelength. Inversely means kabaligtaran. Pag mataas daw ang energy at mataas ang frequency, mababa ang wavelength. Or, kung mababa ang wave, mababa ang energy of the wave, mababa din ang frequency, mataas naman ngayon ang wavelength. Okay, so that's the relationship. Okay, like for example, let's go back to the figure last time. We have the different colors, the red, orange, yellow, blue, indigo, and violet. So, titingnan natin ngayon, bakit kaya ganyan ang arrangement? Okay, makikita dyan, from red to violet, anong relationship na nakikita natin? Okay? From red to violet, or the Roy-Jubiv, ang arrangement na pinag-uusapan dyan ay wavelength. Okay? Kasi makikita sa figure that red has the longest wavelength. Bakit longest wavelength? Makikita naman ang differences ng wavelength ng red and violet. Kapag magkakalayo ang mga crest to crest or the distance of the wave, makikita dyan sa red, okay? Magkalayo sila ng distance between the different waves. So, ang wavelength niya ay mataas. Unlike in violet, dahil madaming magkakasunod na waves sa violet, maiksi lang ang kanyang wavelength. So, compared to red, mas mahaba ang wavelength ng red. And then, pag pataas, habang papataas, like for example, the red is the longest, second is the orange, yellow is the third, fourth is the green, blue is the fifth, and then seven is indigo, and then violet. So meaning, from the Roy-Jubiv, it is arranged based on decreasing wavelength. So red is the longest, and then ang pinaka-maiksi or the shortest is the violet. Now, how about the energy and the frequency? Ayan naman, makikita nyo, ang sabi kasi natin kanina, energy and frequency is directly proportional. So, meaning magkapareha sila ng relationship. Pag mataas ang frequency, mataas din ang energy. Okay? So, makikita dyan, from violet naman to red, that is the arrangement of the decreasing frequency and energy. So, kabaligtaran ng wavelength. Kung ang red ang pinakamahaba ang wavelength, ang violet naman ngayon, ang pinakamataas ang energy and frequency. Makikita naman dyan. Okay, compare natin kung gaano kadalas na ikot yung wavelength. Ayan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Unlike dito, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 13 versus 6 is mas madami ang violet. Okay, so pababa, it's decreasing frequency and energy. So, mas energetic ang violet kesa sa red. And mas mataas ang frequency ng violet kesa sa red. Okay? Kaya nga, di ba, pag nakita nyo, pag nakakita ka na naka-red na, nakadamit ng red na tao, kahit na malayuan yan, kitang-kita because the wavelength of the color red is very long. So, it's very visible kahit na malayo pa compared to violet. Okay? Kahit nga nasa ilang kilometers ka, kitang-kita mo pa rin yung color red because the wavelength of color red is very long. So, based from the Roy G. Biv, naka-arrange yun based on the wavelength. So, red has the longest and the violet has the shortest wavelength. Okay? Next, it takes light 8 minutes to travel from the sun to the earth. So, gaano ka bilis yun? Okay? Imagine how many kilometers is the distance of the sun to the earth. That's millions or even billions of kilometers. Okay, so it takes only 8 minutes to travel from the sun to the earth. Like for example, if the rays of the sun is rising, makikita yon after 8 minutes. Okay, because light travels through space at a speed of 300,000 kilometers per second. So imagine ganun kabilis mag-travel ang light. So 8 minutes lang, makikita mo na. Okay? So that's how fast the light is. Kaya nga, kapag kinompare natin ang light sa sound, the sound is much slower or slower than the light. Kaya nga kapag kumukulog at kumikidlat, ang unang makikita natin is the kidlat. And then after seconds, saka natin maririnig ang kulog, di ba? Okay? Thunder and lightning starts at the same time, but we will see the lightning first. So, parehas lang yun. Magkasabay talaga ang lightning and thunder, but because the light travels faster than sound, we can see the lightning first because light travels faster. Another example is when a starting pistol is fired, we see the smoke first and then hear the bang or yung para siyang, di ba may nakislap doon kapag nanonood kayo ng mga movies about mga nakikipaglaban na mga, for example, mga police sa cardo. Makikita muna natin yung light from the pistol and then after is the sound of the gun. Okay? Because light travel faster than the sound. Okay, color, sabi natin, color is light because the only thing that we can see is light. And bakit nagkakaroon ng color sa mga bagay-bagay na nakikita natin? That's because when the light bounces on object, we can understand the color and texture of that object. Yan. Makikita niyo sa figure, bakit nagiging color red yung apple? The color on object appears depending on the colors of the light reflects. Like for example, the apple. Bakit color red? Okay, so when the light shines on the apple will absorb all the colors, like for example, the different colors of the light except the color red. So yung color red, binabounce back niya, kaya ang makikita ng ating mata ay color red. Okay, ang sabi natin kanina, Bakit nagiging color red? Because the apple will absorb all the colors, but it reflects the color red. Kaya nagiging color red siya. Okay, so that's how color is perceived by our eye. Color is the perpetual quality of light, and the human eye can distinguish almost 10 million colors. So, ang sabi natin kanina, di ba, white and black is not a color because white is the presence of all the colors, and then black is when all the colors and no light is reflected back, or walang nagre-reflect na color or the absence of colors. Kaya siya tinatawag ng black. So black and white is not a color. Okay, so remember. So any questions about the hierarchy of colors in relation to the energy? So bakit Roy Dubuque? Because red has the longest wavelength and violet has the shortest, but red has the least energy and frequency, while invisible light, the violet has the highest frequency and the highest energy. Okay, remember, light is a particle in a wave because it has particles. May mga photons siya. Kaya nga tinatawag na photography because we need light in order to take photos. Okay? That's particle. And then a wave also, because it has a wave, it travels in vacuum also. And light composed of colors, we have the Roy G. Biv. And then number 3, red light has the longest wavelength, while violet has the shortest wavelength. And violet light has the highest frequency, while red light has the lowest frequency. Thus, violet light has the highest energy, while red light has the lowest energy. So, kabaligtaran lang po yun. Okay? So, any questions? So, naka-arrange ang Roy based on wavelength. Okay? Wavelength and the energy. Okay, so if there are no questions, so that is all about our topic, the hierarchy of colors based on the energy. And the color with the highest energy is violet. With the longest wavelength, it's red. Okay, so because wavelength is inversely proportional to the energy and frequency of the light. Okay, so that would be all. Stay safe, everyone. Goodbye.